Hi, NR. This is Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com. I'm getting ready to listen to a speaking practice test that you completed. So, in the email, you say, Michael, I highly appreciate your feedback. Thank you very much, and you're welcome. You say, here's another speaking practice. This is the same allowance related question I recorded earlier. Now I tried to do it the right way, considering all the progress been making recently. I like your use of the present perfect progressive verb tense there. Say, I will be glad to receive your feedback again. So you're just reminding me of what the topic is, and thank you for doing that so I can grade it as accurately as possible. So the question here is, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Children should receive an allowance for performing household chores and helping out around the house. So let's see what delivery, language use, and topic development improvements you've made to get your score a little higher, and practice makes perfect, right? And if I remember correctly on this one, NR, is you didn't really tie your practice test back to this allowance thing and the benefits of giving children an allowance or not giving them one, right? So I think you needed more completely address, I think, the speaking task to score higher. So you did a revision and you changed how you approach the topic, and this is your new recording.
If I were a parent, I would definitely pay my children for helping out around the house. In my opinion, such an approach is almost mandatory for parents because it allows children to learn how things really work among the adults. For example, when I was a kid, I performed many household chores while not being paid for that. As a result, later in life when I got a job, I tended to take too many tasks for which I wasn't paid either. Therefore, I exchanged too much time and energy for nothing. If I had received an allowance as a child, I would have known how to get what's mine and what I really deserve.
Wow, my goodness, you're getting better with your delivery. Wow. Good job on that. I think you've straightened out your verb tenses also. You're talking, it looks like, about either present impossible or past impossible situations. Either case, you're using either the simple past or the past perfect verb tense to talk about those implied conditions. So I think you corrected a lot of problems with your language use, with your grammar. I think you more directly tied back your task to the speaking prompt, and you made some improvements with delivery. What does that mean exactly? Okay, so let me listen to it one more time. I'll give you a few comments, but my guess is I think this is the best one you've done so far. I'm going to put you maybe 23 to 25 points out of 30 on this practice test. I think the delivery is going to kind of hold you down a little bit, might prevent you from getting the 26, but I certainly like what I'm hearing when it comes to the language use and the topic development. All right, let's listen to a
If
bit
I
at a
were a
time.
parent, I would definitely pay my children for helping out around the house.
Good. So if I were a parent, I would. So you have your verb tense is good in the conditional. So you would pay them for a little bit awkward for helping them for helping out around the house. You need to be a little bit more natural in how you link the words within that last thought
In my
group.
opinion, such an approach is almost mandatory for parents because it allows children to learn how things really work among the adults.
Good, good. Your pacing is getting better here. So your thought groups are getting bigger. You're pausing as you need to, but you're pausing after, say, 4 to 6 stress words. I think you're making a lot of
For example,
improvements
when I
there.
was a kid, I performed
Yeah, I like your use of the word for example to introduce that detail. So that shows that you know how to organize your ideas, and it's easy for me to see the connection of those
many
ideas.
household chores while not being paid for that. As a
That was a little awkward pacing right there.
result, later in life when I got a job, I tended to take too many tasks for which I wasn't paid either.
I tended to take on too many tasks for which I wasn't paid, right? That I would be a little more natural in how I did that. So you had some awkward, I think, pacing and phrasing there with your thought groups.
Therefore, I exchanged too much time and energy for nothing.
I exchange too much time and energy for nothing, right? You got to get a little bit more natural, I think, with that
If I
sentence.
had received an allowance as a child, I would have known how to get what's mine and what I really deserve.
How to get what's mine and what I really deserved. Okay.
If
Okay. So I think overall we have it's kind of difficult to figure out some of this stuff because we don't know exactly how the TOEFL does what it does, how it reaches your score. But for me, what I'm seeing is I'm saying you're probably still in the 3 area when it comes to delivery. So you need to improve the pacing. I think you need to improve the linking within the thought groups. So your speaking rate gets a little more faster. You become a little more natural with your overall speech. So you need to continue making improvements with that. I really liked your language use. You had a lot of good, solid, complex sentence types in there. You're comfortable talking about these present unreal and past unreal conditions. So you handled your grammar well there. I think also topic development, I liked your use of the example from your personal experience to illustrate your ideas. So maybe 3 with delivery, but maybe close to 3.5 to 4 in both language use and topic development. So that's, I'm going to say you're probably between 23 and 25 points out of 30 on this practice test. That's what I'm thinking. But what do you guys think at YouTube? I mean, this is my score. Do you guys disagree? Do you agree with it? I'm saying I think the student can make some continuing delivery improvements here. I think he had a good, strong command of the language use and topic development. What say you?